Today I'm celebrating the life of Friedrich Nietzsche, who was a man, a philosopher, who coined the phrase, or at least is most famously noted for his phrase, "God is dead." The little known later part of that phrase is, "and his blood is on our hands." Friedrich Nietzsche was a man who gave himself so wholeheartedly to the world of ideas that it may have eventually cost him his sanity. He wasn't only the philosopher with the greatest moustache ever known. He was a man who lived a solitary life in the hills, absolutely preoccupied by the thoughts of what it is to be human, what it is to find ourselves alive in this existence. He was famous for a number of books, and his thoughts have influenced many of the people who I have been deeply inspired by during the course of my own lifetime. People like Carl Jung, many modern psychologists and philosophers. And Friedrich Nietzsche's work is very difficult to ignore. The very idea of God being dead seems to have had such a wide impact on our modern society. It wasn't him that kind of initiated that sense of removing mystery from life. That was a process that was already unfolding. People were becoming disillusioned with the Christian church. The scientific renaissance had been unfolding, and so people were beginning to worship a new kind of self, a new kind of idea of what it is to be human that was less religious and more self-focused. In fact, becoming so self-obsessed that we were beginning to ignore what it is to be embedded in a much richer history and a much richer mystery. Something that goes beyond that we can always define. And Friedrich Nietzsche was able to observe these processes happening, suggest ways out of it, and although he has been to some degree maligned by association, he was very popular amongst certain Nazis, which has led people to think that what he said must have been intrinsically evil, which I don't believe it was. Friedrich Nietzsche is a philosopher who has helped to shape very much the world of thought over the last 100 years or so, and he's also offered, let's say, medicines that could be appropriate for solving our modern ill. So today I'm celebrating Friedrich Nietzsche, and I really highly recommend to anybody to explore some of his work. And today I give thanks for this man whose obsession with the world of ideas was so penetrating and useful to humanity, even if it cost him deeply on a personal level. Giving thanks to Friedrich Nietzsche.